as like an entity, a thing, you know, what you would need to do the job if I was making my cake. Ah, this one we've all probably heard of. Un certain je ne sais quoi. Yeah, which is a kind of throwaway expression, which is, with time, a corruption of a je ne sais pas quoi. Yeah, so un certain je ne sais quoi. Yeah, to be said in a relaxed way. You wouldn't say, well, I don't know what je ne sais quoi. You'd say that would be je ne sais pas quoi faire. You know, that would be said normally. This is a Luke. What can I say about Luke? He has a certain something. Il a un certain je ne sais quoi. N'importe quoi, moyennant quoi, n'importe quoi we've done. Quoi? Now that's good after the word ou. Non mais ça va ou quoi? It's like, are you out of your mind? Are you crazy? Hang on there. Yeah, so that is quite a common one. Yeah? And mais ça va, you will use anyway. Like, oh, you know, weirdly, that'll do now, that'll go. Ou quoi? Or what else is going on? So you will use that. Mais ça va ou quoi, toi? Yeah, you will use that. Nothing to brag about. Pas de quoi se vanter. Or pas de quoi pavaner, but not that common. Se vanter, great verb to brag. Where we get vantage from, advantage, all this business. Not common, not common. It's just, again, something you should know how to do naturally if you knew the expression was se vanter de quelque chose, to brag about something. All right? Quoi de neuf? What's new? Quoi de neuf? Ça va? Quoi de neuf? Yeah? That's a very common one. I should start giving them scores out of 10 for how, you know, common they are. Quoi de neuf is so common. Ça va? Quoi de neuf? Quoi donc? Yeah, excuse me. Ah, mais quoi encore? What now? So that's just combining two things we already know. Encore being again. Now what? Quoi being what? So, oh putain, quoi encore? I've just helped you. Yeah? Now, we're getting into the favourites, and I really hope people have stuck with this video to get to this. I've already done a video on the difference between quoique and quoique. So one is a joined word, one is two separate words. If I asked you to say, although Luke is English, he's also French, or something like that, you know, bien que Luc soit anglais, il est aussi français. So if you can use the word although, you will use bien, que, person, subject, or non-person, but subject. That means the thing doing the verb, then the subjunctive. So although it's not complicated, bien que ce soit pas difficile, or bien que, although he didn't come, bien qu'il soit pas venu, he sent a present. Il a envoyé un cadeau. So although is bien plus que plus something doing the verb plus subjunctive verb. If your quoique can take the place of bien que, you will spell it with one word together. So although Luke's French, he's also English. Bien que Luc soit français, quoique, yeah, so we then use in the same way. Yeah, quoique Luc soit français. Not as commonly, but you can do that. If you use quoique to sort of mean however, so however you do it, no other, you know, like, so, in other words, whatever you do, I will support you. Quoi que tu fasses, tu auras mon soutien. You will have my support. Ou je te soutiendrai. So, for example, whatever happens, quoi qu'il arrive, whatever it costs, quoi qu'il en coûte, yeah, be that as it may, quoi qu'il en soit. Now, the most common expression you will get with this is quoi que ce soit, whatever it might be, quoi que ce soit. So that could be, you know, just go to the store, go to the shop, buy me, you know, whatever, some wine, something to nibble on, whatever, quoi que ce soit. You can use it as a throwaway. But the point is, quoique in this will be spelled quoi, separate word, que. Because you're not, it's not interchangeable with although it might be. No, it's not an although. So in other words, if you can't swap it for bien que, spell it in two separate words. So that's very common. Whatever he thinks about it, whatever you think about it, quoi qu'on en pense, whatever you do, quoi que tu fasses, quoi qu'on fasse, yeah? Whatever it might be. Now, this is the most common of those, quoi que ce soit. That is an expression, quoi que ce soit. I wish I'd have mentioned this earlier, but it's where it comes up in the thing. Whatever I do, quoi que je fasse. Good, then we just seem to be coming to the same things, without which, fine, yeah, you know, sans quoi, great. you might go, well, Luke, I thought sans was a preposition, so why wouldn't it be sans lequel? Yes, if it were a specific noun you were referring to. The moisturizer this old face cannot live without. La crème hydratante sans laquelle, all the examples I've given have been feminine, but it could be sans lequel if it was a masculine thing. The pen I can't work without. Le stylo sans lequel je peux pas travailler. But if it were just with referring to the generic concept, where's our example there? Sans quoi? Yeah, tidy your room. Otherwise, as in without which, the act of tidying your room, again, it's referring to a verb. It's not referring to a noun. That's when we use quoi. I'm going to tidy my room. Let's go with the same verbal action. I'm going to tidy my room, after which I'm going to do something. Moi, je vais ranger ma chambre. Après quoi? Yeah, it wouldn't be après lequel, après laquelle. Okay? Because you're not referring to the noun. You're referring to the action. Yeah? Good. Most of these now are just going on in exactly the same direction of quoi following a preposition. Suite à quoi, further to which. Yeah? We could use suite à laquelle, we could use suite auquel. If we had a following a specific event, suite à laquelle. I had a wonderful, I'm always doing feminines, I had a wonderful conversation, j'ai eu une conversation formidable, suite à laquelle, or if you're referring to the I had a conversation, yeah, following which, referring to the verbal action of the having a conversation, would be suite à quoi, all right? Tout est n'importe quoi, anything and everything, good. Tu sais pas quoi, you know what, yeah, common. Y a pas de quoi, I've already said, don't mention it, yeah. Avoir de quoi, yeah, to have enough, to have good reason, enough to go on. So pretty much we are dividing these into those common areas. Quoi as a question form that stands on its own. Tu veux quoi? Tu prends quoi? Quoi as a sort of interjection, as in something you'd say. Quoi? Or quoi? Quoi that will follow in a question, a preposition. Tu te souviens de quoi? Tu parles de quoi? Quoi that will be in a compound part of expressions that use the word de or à or any other preposition normally. So, se vanter de quelque chose we had, or se souvenir de quelque chose, or il s'agit de quelque chose, or s'inscrire à quelque chose, s'engager à quelque chose we had today. So it's when you ask those in a question form. Those, speak properly, those might become expressions themselves. Ça sert à quoi? But ultimately, it's from the fact that the verb is servir à quelque chose. So sadly, as all of you who learn a language know, it comes down to prepositions. Good. So I really feel that this needed doing. I probably draw your attention, as I said in the video, to other videos to make sure you are really shit hot and sharp on ce à quoi, ce en quoi, ce dont. That would be one worth watching as well. That will be in the description. If you're not comfortable watching ce qui and ce que, hopefully you won't have got this far in the video without pressing pause and going and watching that, because that is just freaking exceptionally necessary. I like what Luke does. He gives us free videos. J'aime bien ce que Luc fait. My other final comment would be, if any of this sounds a bit freaking weird, sometimes it's not that common in French. There's a reason why you might not have heard of it. Secondly, it's anything that requires a little bit of attention often is said really quickly, and I know that's soul destroying, but like I say, and I will attach that video as well, some words in French are just said faster than others, some expressions. So when we learn relative pronouns, après lequel, après laquelle, sans lequel, it's all correct, great, well done you. But no one ever says it that way. Tu as, j'ai bu une bouteille de vin après laquelle j'ai fini le... You just say it quickly. You really, really would. Not the whole sentence, but, It's the pen I can't write without. C'est le stylo sans lequel je peux pas... Yeah, the sans lequel will just be boof, speed. So that is why often you'll be like, I was teaching Kimberly earlier and she said, but that sounds a bit weird. And I said, good, well done. It is right that you think that sounds weird because we're not saying it fast enough. You don't have to say the whole thing quickly, but you need to say a linking kind of thing. Good, so there will be videos attached underneath. I will probably pop this up first and then get round to doing the bit underneath. We'll have to see, and I will write, you know, description, transcription coming, but I just wanted to get this up and out there first. This video is also dedicated to Jason. I forgot to say that at the beginning because I practiced how much of this stuff he knew on him. I think I practiced it on a couple of other people, but Jason was the main one. Alright guys, if you've enjoyed the video, not an easy video, yeah, we can only talk about jogging and running and fun stuff if we bother to do this, then I will, then I will carry on the fun stuff, but we do need to do the hardcore grammar shit, don't we? Otherwise we do not progress. Alright guys, if you've liked the video, please do click like. Do remember I have grammar podcasts available to purchase, which are really very useful. And by all means, please feel free to purchase me a coffee on my Kofi website. The link will be underneath. If you found the video really useful and you think, God, that was for free, that was pretty good, let me buy the poor guy a coffee. Alright, speak to you guys soon.